All right, so hopefully this is working. What's up, you guys? I joined the Hexcode jam itch.io. Here it is. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I was just feeling like I just wanted to do something fun, and I felt like this was turning into work for me strictly, like making tutorials and all this stuff. And I was like, I kind of want to make a jam. So I had this idea for a game a while ago, and it kind of fit with this theme. Essentially, the way this game works, or this theme, or this jam, it's actually pretty cool. So there's a tournament bracket, and you vote on this. I voted on Dream, but I was only able to vote in this finals round here. And so this is the theme that won, and then so it's the palette here with the Dream theme. The Dream theme is a little tough, but I'm obviously using the palette in my game. Um, so yeah, that's how it is, and I'm starting development here. Actually, I really wanted to make this, so I've made this kind of like TV screen looking thing. It loads in, and then you've got this. So there's no shader code here. This is all very simple code, and it looks like a TV, I think, which is pretty cool. You can see that we've got like the screen flicker. I mean, oh, also, I probably say this right now. If you get seizures or you're epileptic, you should probably not watch the stream or play this game. I think I'm gonna put it in the settings to turn that off actually and just get rid of this because I don't want to give anyone any seizures. But it's so cool. Anyway, so this is that. This is what that is. And yeah, but currently you can't play anything. It just reloads back to the screen. I just was testing out this transition I've got going on here. Thanks to that. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. What I think I would like to do, is this working? Yeah, it is. Okay, nice. I got this like screen type thing for Xmas. And I'm going to set it up so that way I can see if anybody's chatting me real quick. It takes like half a second, but I don't have it up all the time because it's tiny. It's actually made for a laptop screen, but yeah. Okay. See if this is gonna work for me. I think it should. And hey, there we go. Okay, hopefully that works. Hopefully OBS is not gonna have an aneurysm there. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over here. Very nice, very nice. And then I believe I can do something like this. I'd like to just make the live chat like full screen for me. Pop out chat, maybe. There we go, okay. I don't know how much better this is because I can't see shite. Okay. Dakilla the Great. What's going on, man? I got a watcher, everybody. Okay, how do I undo that? Let me hurry this up. Sorry, I'm like setting it up and not doing anything cool. Okay. Is that it? There we go. Okay, cool. All right, man. Here we go. So yeah, I'm learning how to do. It actually seems like it's very simple to make a platformer. If you already know how to make other games. This is very similar. I was checking out how to make a platform in 10 minutes. Great. That's all I need to know to get a jumping off point. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It's kind of annoying though because I knew I'd have to use a kinematic body 2D for a lot of reasons, but what's kind of a bummer is that they don't have automatic gravity. So here's the level. So the thing is so what I've done is I've made this. So you can see here that like this is, you can't see anything. And then, hey, where'd that all come from? So this whole thing is actually a global script that's on every scene. So that way I don't have to add it to every scene. And so the idea is that this game's called Parry Perry. And so your guy's name is Perry. And it wasn't originally going to be this, but because the theme is dream, the idea is that like you're a dream catcher, and you're protecting like a child who's sleeping from bad dreams. And so all of there's going to be like bad guys that come up from the top here, don't really know why. or why there's a TV, to be honest. I'm just going to say that he fell asleep in front of the TV because I just wanted to do that because I thought this looked like a TV when I made it. I'm like, that's cool. And so the idea is that they will be like dropping either good or bad dreams, and you'll have to basically like do some tricks and knock them up, right? So it's a high score game, and then you can lose, of course. And I think I'm going to make it basically where if you stay in the air longer, you get more points. And you can like build up on your kind of multiplier of how you gain points. But when you touch the ground, that resets. You'll probably have like 3 hearts given, whatever. And when those 3 hearts run out, you die. Something like that along those lines. It's the theme of the jam. You should watch Artindi because he has tutorial for coyote time and jump buffering. Okay, I don't really know what jump buffering is. Well, I'll check it out. But yeah, it doesn't seem too difficult to do. Yeah. Well, those are the famous last words. But so I made this character. This is not how you make game jam or do game jams, but I'm totally like, I really like to have a nice, relatively polished, rough draft before I start. Like I hate just moving a ball around the screen. So I made this I made this art. I thought it was pretty cute. I made it like vector, so it's actually got a lot more detail in the vector drawing that just didn't come through here. So maybe I'll change that a little bit, but it's looking pretty good. And so I've made some animations here, so I'll show you some. So we got the idle animation, which is just a simple bobbing. Should zoom out, because this is what you'll actually see it at. And then we have a run animation here, like that, and then some jumps and falls. So we've got a horizontal jump, like that, and then a horizontal fall, like that. And then same thing from the idle position. You do a vertical jump, and then a vertical fall, which probably will like basically never be used. But that's fine. Yeah, I could definitely see people doing that. And then what's next, I think, is like some kicks and some attacks and stuff, because he doesn't have arms, obviously. So I want this guy to be doing a lot of like flips and kicks and stuff and trying to bounce the sheets. So yeah, so the idea is like people are throwing the bad dreams off of this thing up here. And I think not only are you trying to deflect them, but maybe you're trying to like kill these guys, but you don't have to, right? So the idea would be like they could just run away and keep going. But if you hit them, maybe you get more points, right? Like once you start getting better and better at, how to do this. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. And yeah, so I'm going to get going on making some movement code here. Let's see. Like when you press jump 1 pixel off the ground, then it jumps. That's jump buffering. Yeah, it is a little bear. Pijush Shakar. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Yeah, I mean, if I have issues with that, which I'm sure I will, but I have some ideas, like probably just specifying a limit of the ground. So rather than just saying if grounded, say something like, if grounded would, so grounded is on floor. Well, anyway, we'll get into that right now, because I'm going to go ahead and make a script, empty, create, okay, kinematic body. Okay, so I've got a collision shape here, but it's not visible, so I actually do want to set that up real quick, so that way, because otherwise I'm totally going to forget about that. Let's put the z-index right there. Okay, and we'll do this. But here, let's go back to the idle, so that way you can see, well, I guess probably run, but they should be about the same. I'm trying to keep them. You want to, yeah, so this is contact, down, contact, up. So this is down, so I want to get there. This is the lowest point, and yeah, we'll try and do it that way. But luckily, the way this is set up, it doesn't have to be totally perfect on the screen there. The theme of this jam, by the way, is Dream, and we're using this color palette. I really don't like this pink. I mean, I do right here. Like when I'm looking at it, it looks good. But for some reason, I keep trying to add it to stuff and it doesn't look good. This pink is actually this pink. And then even the things here, all the little details are not that. But anyway, so I'm going to go, not that one, grab that. And try and set up this hitbox here. Okay. I know some people, rather than just doing this, will... Ay, Dios mío, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? That's good, right? It looks about good. Okay, yeah. Rather than doing this, they'll just set up like a basic hitbox and they'll add another collision shape just for the ground. And that's cool, but you know, I'm fine with this. I think this works well enough for me. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. There might be some issues that I'm thinking about. Like when you do walls, if you'd like this, when you collide with a wall, your head might be sticking through the wall a little bit. But that's easy enough to fix later on. Don't want to get too much into that right now. So I'd imagine I'm eventually going to need a ready function. But right now I can't think of anything I'm going to need to do in there. And then I'm going to start off with a physics process. Hit pass. And then go to project settings, input map, and we're going to say, is there already an input left? Yeah, UI left. Why is K everything? Wait, what? Is that a joke? Why is K everything? Is that just the icon? I don't think it is, dude. Why? That's really weird. I want this to be UI right. Oh, it is just key. Okay. So right will be D. Okay. Or key this. I wish that was a little more streamlined, but okay, up. Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Okay. Key, and then W. UI down. Key S. Okay. Up, down, where's left? There we go. Okay, hey. There we go. And then I don't think there's a UI jump, so I'll add that. UI underscore jump. Okay. And then this is going to be space. I don't think there's going to be, I think that's solid. I don't think I really want any other button to be jump. Definitely not up. I hate when games do up as jump. But maybe I'll add that in just in case people want. But I feel like I would just accidentally jump if that were me. I didn't get your platformer code for some reason. Message retracted. Okay. Sorry. I am gonna actually, this is kosher, but I'm going to go into this old game I have, which is actually, I think, an amazing game. Like, I've made 2 games. I don't love the second one, even though most people liked it a lot better. This is the game that's way harder. It's Black Body. It's on itch if anyone wants to play it. If you go to I have my itch link in the description here. It's called Black Body. Dude, this game is so fun. It's the first game I ever made. And it's, oh Jesus, might be a little loud. Oh, is it recording my computer noise? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the music or anything like that? But so it's cool. I made like a pretty lit like how to play menu. Check this out. Got pages you can navigate through here like this. This explains the UI, movement, power-ups, enemies. I mean, very cool. I even made a practice mode here. I don't think anyone's ever used this, but you can. I love it. Okay. And then I made a settings, but I did this in a very difficult programmatic way. Okay. Is it too loud? How's it doing to Killa? So yeah, there's difficulty modes. I love the noises. It's like the stupid, just like me on a percussion instrument, just doing this. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, but I think it really sounds good. Oh yeah, so you can mess with the settings here. Did this in a very difficult way. Made these buttons, obviously. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't want to play too much, but like... And obviously I did all the art for the game. And it's just like a very fun game. So you're orbiting around the black hole. So I've got this multiplier in the corner. But anyway, that's going to be that. Keeping that open. Anyway, the reason I say this is because I'm going to steal the basic movement code right here. Not all of it, but just some of it. It's actually, oh, I forgot, this one's actually a little messed up. Yeah, but I just need some very basic code from here. Oh, I guess I'm actually going to paste that in right now. Okay. Oh, Bean Bean. I'm my little baby. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to do var input vector equals, this is going to be a float. Well, it could be a float. Yeah, I'll just say that then. 0.0. Okay. Cool. So why? Oh, no. This needs to be a vector 2, duh. Vector 2 equals vector 2 dot 0. Okay, cool. I'm just type hinting. I'm starting to get into type hinting. Yeah, that's almost exactly what I'm going to be doing for my code here. But the input, I really like doing the input this way. This is something I got from one of Heartbeast's tutorials. And it's just a little more dynamic than saying like, if left, do this, whatever. And I don't know, it's a lot comfier for me. So you're right, left, up, down. Except this should be X now, and this should be Y. That was something I had to do for that one. Global position plus equals velocity times delta. Oh yeah, we need, we're changing velocity here, so we can say, Alexa, silence. I just realized that's weird to most people. I say silence because it's like, if I say stop, she like sometimes is like, what does that mean, human? And I'm like, bitch, stop it. Let's also do this one, vector 2. Okay, input vector times acceleration. Do I want? I think I want acceleration in this game, except I want it to be a lot more subtle, but yeah, we'll do that. So do const constant acceleration equals, I'll just put some like random numbers in here for right now. So constant what's the max velocity? A max speed. That should definitely be yeah, we'll make that a max velocity. Should still have an underscore. Max velocity equals 500. I mean, I'm gonna have to tweak these values for sure. Oh, there's only one? Okay, well, there you go. Okay, so this, don't need. Okay, let's check that out. Yeah, this is nice because if you want to add gamepad support, you totally can, and it just works. But if you're using the keypad, it also just works because this actually gets like a float vector between the two. So like right now I'm making a Godot gamepad thing, and it's like on your phone you download a controller and you can play. And it's really nice because like you can like actually adjust the sensitivity, and because we just feed the input vector sensitivity based on how far your thumbstick is, it actually works to like make faster, slower movement based on how sensitive it is, which is really cool. I'm not going to need this because we're not going to be rotating. And then I do this way in this game, but I'm not going to be doing that this way in this game. I think that is solid because we're going to do move and slide like you had put. Move and slide, velocity. And because we're using move and slide, we don't have to multiply by delta. Now I have to create some gravity, which I didn't have to do in this one because I was using a rigid body 2D. Yeah, that's my pug. My pug is snoring. Let's see. What are you doing? She's pretty. I don't know if I can get a view of her. Ooh, okay, that's not happening because this is a desktop, Aaron. And you don't do that with desktops. That's what I want to do. Can I do that? Okay, this is sketch as hell. There's my pug, passed out on my lap. Yeah. She's adorable. She's adorable. I love this dog so much. She's escaping though, which is a problem. That alarm you heard Alexa go off means my laundry's ready, and I'm going to be a bad neighbor and let it go for at least another 20 minutes. But it's a Monday, so I think we're good. I'm going to get hungry in a bit, though. Am I using delta in this function? I'm not. I should be, though. This should be times delta. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. And then just yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we'll see. I might have to really crank these bitches up to get that to work. Velocity equals velocity. Dot clamped max velocity. Else velocity equals velocity to move towards. So yeah, we're going to decelerate by the same as our acceleration here. We're allowing this. But of course I don't want to actually even give them the option. Because we don't want them to be able to go up. But here, I'm going to forget about that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly look at his code real quick. He's got move direction, which is basically his input vector. We're doing this. And this is the code that I want to see. So bar grounded, this allows the jumping and falling. Okay, so using gravity, his gravity is 50. Oh, he's also got a jump force, gravity, max small feet. So I'll make those as well. What's happening? Okay. Jump force equals, I guess he's putting 1,000. It's kind of gnarly, but probably need it. Constant. Gravity. He put 50. I'll try his numbers and see how I like them. Yeah, I should probably do a max fall speed. X underscore fall speed equals, I guess we'll do 1,000. I don't know what he's doing for his move speed 5. Yeah, his move speed is, or max velocity is 500. I don't know what his acceleration is, but I think 100 per frame, because that means it'll take 5 frames to get up to full. And if we're running it full, which we should assume, that's 1 frame per 16th of a second. So that's 5 divided by 60 is, why am I blanking? That's 12? Yeah. So that's a 1/12 of a second to get up to full. A 1/12 of a second. I mean, we can see. So this is going to take 1/12 of to reach max. Okay. Yes. I mean, obviously you should just go by feel. Oh, I've got, so I own, this is my dog, and then my girlfriend has a pug as well. So technically we have 2 dogs. And then we're in New York right now, living away from our families, but we're both pretty young and still live with our families when we go back to California. And at my house, I have 4 dogs right now because my mom going through a midlife crisis and bought like all these puppies, and it's just like, it's a nightmare, dude. My mom's a little crazy. And so it's like, yeah, I'm very happy not to have to deal with all that stress. We got 4 dogs at the house, and then 2 more at Abigail's house that are also pugs. So when we're home, there's 4 pugs, and I mean, we look like straight crazy people, but we love it. So, okay, so I'm gonna say var on underscore ground equals is on floor. Ooh, is on floor is on wall. Dude, that's unreal. That is literally unreal. And also, because like, so this is the first time I've made a platformer, and it's mind-boggling to me how easy Godot makes it. Like, how the hell does it know what a floor is? But it does. It just figures it out. Like, I don't have to go and like put like, why do you do this? I don't have to go and like stick ground and like make sure I put this into a group called floor or anything like that. That's unreal to me. I love Godot. And that's why like making a controller, like a Bluetooth, or I guess it's Wi-Fi connected controller on your phone, I'm like, no way will I be able to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. And Godot just has stuff like built in. It's great. It's taught me how to like do stuff that now I can apply to just making Python programs, which is cool because once I start medical school, I'm going to try and do that. Hopefully save some lives. You got 16 dogs, bro? What are you doing? How do you have 16 dogs? That's crazy. Okay, so he's got yval. Oh, he's got facing right. Okay, that's cool. So var yval equals 0, var facing right equals false. Those are probably going to be pretty handy. So input vector var yval equals 0. Yeah, because that's okay. Then we're gonna go var facing left equals true, and that is just because by default my character is facing left. I don't know exactly why I drew him that way. Don't ask me, but yes. Can I do anything? Radius, I hate weird numbers like that. Okay, because on solver bias, don't even know what that freaking means, bro. Disabled one-way collision. So yeah, oh yeah, because those are all the settings in rigid body. Anything kinematic body, safe margin. If the body is at least this close to another body, this body will consider them to be colliding. Okay, so I mean, I feel like this is probably how, maybe I'm wrong, how it uses the is on floor methods. So I feel like to do jump buffering, all you'd have to do is increase this amount. Oh, but then you'd probably be hovering above the ground. But for my game, that actually won't matter because as you can see, so he'll be running like right here. So it doesn't matter if he's like a little higher or a little lower. And same thing with the walls, because it will just still give the effect that he's on the wall. But then, you know, players will have to get used to what that is. Obviously, no real sounds in here yet. I think I'm gonna make like very like old school like analog noises. I think that's gonna be cool. And then my idea is that in the actual game when you're playing, you will see like some kids sleeping on the TV. I don't know. I'm just adding a TV because I think it's cool that there's a TV there, and I'm just trying to do something unique, you know. Parry. I love the name Perry. It's so cute. I got it from Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb, in case anyone's wondering and knows what that is. God, I should put him in my game somewhere. There's nothing weird about this jam. That's the only thing is like it's a little too simple. Like I kind of wish there was like some weird, like the Godot Wild Jam. Always because it's totally voted on is like a very boring theme, and I can't. I just like I'm not interested in doing it. But the wild cards are freaking sick, and I just like wish that. Hell, you know what? The Godot Wild Jam is going on at the same time as this. Maybe I'll just enter this in the Godot Wild Jam too, and not even do it, and then maybe just so I can put some of those wild cards in here because they're cool. This one's cool too, but it's only 3 days. Something's missing. Like. I don't know. For me, that's too difficult of a theme. It like really locks you in, for me at least. Like Moonshot for the GitHub Jam, fantastic. You could take that literally, metaphorically. You could do so much with it. Something's missing. I don't like it. That's why it's tough. But I get it. It's really tough to come up with good jam things, and when you're doing one every month or I don't know, but twice a month, it's tough to come up with them. But these are like the wild cards are awesome. Look like oregano. Add oregano to your game. Everything's better with oregano. It's a fact. I love that. I freaking love that, dude. I just wish like the other one had some of these things. And also the logo's way cooler. I mean, that's a cool logo, and I want to put that in my game. You what, mate? Ignore the theme. Oh, wait a second. Dude, look at that. Ignore the theme completely is a wild card. Showdown. I'm 100% going, and this is, yeah, so this is a little, I have to finish this a little faster because I get one less day with the Godot Jam because it started the day before, and it's 7 days, so I get 2 less days. But I can ignore the theme completely and then just stick in these wild cards, and I'm good, and I think I'll do fine. Duck Duck Moose, have one object in your game that is entirely different art style. That should be easy enough to do. I don't know how I'll do it, but I think I can do that. One Chihuahua, one Jack Russell, one Dachshund, one Husky. I don't know what an Aspens is in the front. Then 4 Aspens in the back. 3 more Chihuahuas, 1 baby Beagle. 1 Aspen. Hey, you got a pug. There you go. Yeah, I love dogs. I don't know if I love them that much, but yeah. I used to have a Jack Russell as well. Yeah, dude, that's probably going to happen to me in this jam, so we'll see. That happened to me when I did the first time I ever tried to make a game was the Mrs. Jam. I'm so bummed, but my computer broke and they cleared it and I lost it because it was too big of a file to upload to my iCloud. Oh, I was heartbroken because this game was like, I was actually thinking like, oh, I'll expand this and actually be able to release this game. It was called Trifecta. And it was using like the Mrs. Jam pack, and I don't know, it was just really fun. It was basically a action adventure game. You ran around. You had 3 like spirits that were captured by these evil magic dudes, and they're like cute little spirit guys. You have to go and like face the first boss. Right, you have to go through all the stuff, face the first boss. After you beat him, you get 1 key. You go back, unlock one of your friends. Then you can switch spirits, and now you've got more mana. So you've got like the first guy's ability was like this cool, like a little kind of like a fireball type thing, and then the next guy had like a dash ability, and then the third guy would have like this cool shield that absorbs damage, and then you get to choose when it explodes, type of deal. And dude, yeah, it was the game was cool. I made this really cool puzzle wall you had to solve. It was epic. And then I was really learning how to develop the game. So I was constantly making something and then learning tons more about Godot and then redoing all this shit. I'm just so bummed it's gone. There's a lot of things that I would have reused whether or not I finished that game. But anyway, yeah. And I sent it to a guy. So I was like, oh, maybe I could get it back, but nope, probably almost certainly deleted it. Anyway, so var on ground. So what I see in, no, good. Okay, so he's always adding y velocity plus equals gravity, but wouldn't you only want that when you're not on the floor? Like if not grounded? Am I stupid?
set it to a max velocity, and then we need a function for flip. So
apurarte, huh?
it also toggles
Shouldn't flip.
H property in this.
Oh, okay.
Just toggle.
Chafeel, bro.
Stuff here. So the animation is already playing an animation, and if that animation is
he's getting animations. If grounded, move direction equals 0, play animation idle. He's doing all the animations right here. Okay, cool. So I don't need any of that. I know how to do all that stuff. So why? Maybe you could tell me, because it sounds like you've done this before. Why would you not say, if not grounded, y velocity plus equals gravity? Why are you adding it constantly? I don't know. I'll do what he says. Actually, I'll do this. If not on ground. Jesus Christ, there. If not on ground, y underscore val plus equals gravity. Okay. And then we're going to say if on underscore ground. What did he do here? So he's saying an input. Okay, so we're saying this is the jump, and velocity is greater than or equal to 5. Y velocity equals 5. Oh, wait. If grounded and y velocity is greater than or equal to 5, y velocity equals 5. So this is just clamping our y velocity to 5 when we're on the ground, which is just weird to me. Like, why would you not do it the way I did it? And then say if on ground right here, and then we'd say y val equals 5. Because we're always going to be doing that. I see. I saw. I'm going to not do that just because I want to make a mistake and then see what I'm learning from. Okay. So if on ground and input dot is action just pressed UI underscore, damn it. Okay, that's fine. UI jump. So how did he jump? Y velocity equals negative jump force. Oh, that makes sense. Y val equals minus equals jump. I call it something else. Whoa. Why is my mouse lagging? %56%. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, I will charge my mouse and use my trackpad. Okay. Cool. Haven't used the trackpad in a while, but we'll do it. Okay. Okay. Y velocity minus equals jump force. We'll just do it that. I think that's a little safer. Okay, and then what else is he specifying here? If grounded y velocity, I don't know why he's doing that exactly. I'm going to not do it. And then if y velocity is greater than max fall speed, so we're going to say, okay, so what is he doing with move and slide? He's calculating it after, which is interesting to me. Move dir times move speed. Am I just calculating that right here? Yeah, he doesn't do anything to slow down, which is interesting. Oh, I see. I think I see at least. Move dir times move speed equal. I think, is there friction implied? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do minus equals jump force, but this is a little safer. Okay, and then we're gonna say if what I think we can just say. Let's do this. Clamps value and returns a value not less than min and not more than max. So value float, and then what is clamped? Oh, that's for vector 2s. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so we put yvel, and then our minimum, and then our maximum. Minimum. Oh, yeah, we could totally just do that, huh? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Maybe that wasn't out when he did it, but yvel, not vvel, but yvel, dot clamp. This should do it in place, I believe. And then we're going to do, well, he does 5, so let's just try 5 out. And then this is going to be max fall speed. Max fall speed. Okay. Oh, but the problem with this is that this will prevent jump from working. If on ground input is jumps, so jump force, this is going to be less than 5, obviously. So we're going to say if on ground is, okay, do that. And then we'll say if I just don't understand why we need that minimum to be 5. Okay, if on ground, if input actually is pressed. Okay, and then we'll say if that's going to be okay. If on ground, if input dot is action just pressed. So I think I want to put this in there and then clamp it. Because this would be, yeah, this would be the maximum. The minimum would be jump force, negative jump force. If jump force is the same as max fall speed, I don't see the point in having 2 of them. We should just do max yvel and then do negative max yvel. But we'll see. That's going to be some refactoring. Get it to work first. Yvel equals negative jump force. I'm going to get rid of this for right now. Yvel, clamp. So we're clamping it. This is the minimum. This is the maximum. For right now, I'm just going to do negative jump force. I don't see anything wrong with that. And then we'll add Perry to this. Oopsies. It should fall. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I just like, you know, when you just like really want something to happen. He's not falling though. He's not falling though. Okay. Come on, Barry. Is he moving? No, he's not moving. Okay, so we got here. Oh, because we're not calling movement. Non-existent function clamp and base int. Okay. Oh, okay. You just call clamp and then call it. Okay. So this is clamp yval like that. Okay. He's not moving, everybody. I'm doing plus equals gravity. If not on ground, so okay, let's just do this then. Okay. It's a good start. It's a great start. It's what everyone wants to see. Okay, so, well actually here, let's try this at least. Okay, so I'm able to move, whoa, way too slidey. I'm able to move left and right though. Okay, so for some reason it's just not going downward. Oh, because I'm not... Aaron. I'm so dumb. Okay, so we got to do... Move toward. Move and slide velocity. And I think right here I'll add velocity dot y equals y underscore val. Okay, I mean this is obviously quite a mess right here, but okay. Oh, okay. Okay, now I can't move at all. Wait a second. Yeah, let's do debug, deploy with visible closing shapes. That's stupid. Okay, so that's good though. Okay, but obviously the friction is gnarly. Oh, true. You're right. Thank you. Okay. We need to change these values for sure, Zusa. What I don't quite get about the whole delta thing is we're only calling this every physics frame anyway. So like, why do we need to multiply by the physics frame? I don't know. Because then you end up having like massive freaking numbers here, which I'll probably end up just not using delta. We'll see. Okay, and then so okay, that y equals y val. So here I want to do again, if not on ground. So that way we're only calling this when we're not on the ground. Whoa, what? Oh, because over here. Okay, and now I can move. A donation was made to my charity. Oh, it's a liar. They just wanted me to do something. Okay.
Because if you place y val plus equals gravity, it will fall instantly, but if you multiply by delta, it increases over time.
Well, yeah, but if you're doing plus equals, it increases over time. So delta is just your frame rate. So delta equals 0.1667, assuming you have a 60 frames per second frame rate. So that's why you see that it increases over time. You could just make your gravity smaller, and because what you're incrementing, this is being run once per frame, so you're adding gravity once per frame. So you don't even need to do delta. You can just change it that way. So for instance, everything would still work if I got rid of delta here. Yeah. So like if I did delta equals 1 and got rid of it here, did equals 1. I could still run this. It's just really slow. It should be faster though. Yeah. It's weird that... I guess we should do that... So I'm going to do if on ground. Oh, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick this right here. Yeah, so clamp there. And then we're also going to clamp here. We're going to say clamp y val, the minimum being 5. If on grand. Actually, I'm going to do this here. Okay, if on ground, clamp y-vel, minimum 5, maximum max fall speed. Give a shot, eh? Is it shift command R? Weird. I'm gonna, and then right here, I'm gonna print prints velocity and y-vel. Okay. See, I knew it. So my y-vel for some reason is fuck. Oh, because it's... Wait, yeah. So it's not getting past 1. Which is weird. Input vector times acceleration. My acceleration is 100. Oh, this clearly needs to be more, but... What's up, Bot Studio? Okay, so I guess what I'm confused about, prints velocity, y velocity, is like if I'm clamping it right here, I'm assuming they're applying friction, which I kind of don't like, but that's fine. And I assume that's why he did this. So if we're not on ground, we're clamping this to this, and regardless, we're clamped here. So clearly, y velocity is greater. Yeah, clearly, I also don't need to do this, I guess. So we'll see right there. Clearly, y velocity is greater than max fall speed, right? Unless this is 10,000. No, it's 1,000, right? So clearly, clamp is not happening. Am I reading this wrong? Clamps a value and returns a value not less than min and not more than max. Oh, because we're not... I'm so dumb. Okay. Okay. Y-vel equals clamp. That's what we need to do. There we go. Okay. Now let's give it a shot. Yeah, definitely too slow, but now it's still going up, which is rather annoying because we're on ground right now. But let's see. This should stop. So it's okay. It's clamping at 900. Why is it clamping at 900? There's no number here that's 900. Oh, I am making a little game. We'll see if I do. For the Hexcode game jam right here. And then I guess also the Godot wild jam because I don't like this theme. But look at this. Wild card. Ignore the theme completely. So I'm on board with that. And I think I'm going to put some oregano in my game somewhere. Yeah. So we're using this palette. And the theme is Dream. It's the Dream theme. Okay, so we're on ground. Let's say print on ground. Okay. Okay, so it's not identifying that we're on ground is the problem. This is only being run. That's why this is not working. Okay, so is on floor. Or returns true if the body's on the floor. Only updates when calling move and slide. Move and slide with snap. How the hell do we know if that's the floor?
GDevelop. It's free and open source like Godot. It uses visual scripting. It's pretty good.
No, I haven't heard of that Bot Studio, but I don't like visual scripting. I like coding. So it doesn't sound like it's particularly for me. But I don't know. Maybe if I get into 3D games, I'll check that out because I think that's going to be very complicated code. But the coding is half the fun for me. I really enjoy programming. That's actually how I got into this. I learned to program first. Then I made a little game, one Pygame. And then I'm like, wait, there's an engine that does all this crap for me. So that's why I do this. Okay, and then we're saying, yeah, the value's being set to 900. How's that possible? Like, for one thing, that doesn't make sense because, so I get that only this is running, right? For some reason, it's not identifying that we're on the floor. I also would like to just print this here. Okay. False. I'm gonna take it forever. Stick him right like there. Okay, it's still false. So that doesn't make sense to me. Exactly why? Like, what do we do to... Okay, well, let's just do this, because I'm sure someone else will be like, it's not working. Okay. Not working properly. I'm going to listen to what he says. Vector movement side vector solved it. Okay. Is on floor updates when calling move and slide. I'm calling it after move and slide. This doesn't work. A little bit of a gotcha. The is on floor function is updated after move and slide, and so I guess the code needs a vector variable at the top. Physics process function. Wait, vector equals move inside vector? Wait a second, is that what he's doing in this? Am I tripping? Like, why? Vector 2, movedir times move speed, comma yvel. What's the second value there? Oh, things are coming back to me, everybody. Okay, so if we go to move and slowed, move and slide. I don't know what move and slide with snap is. I'm assuming I can. Moves the body while keeping it attached to slope, similar to move and slide. As long as the snap vector is in contact with the ground, the body will remain attached to the surface. Okay, cool. So, so we have to set the up direction. That's how it knows what grounds and walls and. I'm dumb. Okay. Max slides. Don't know what the max slides is. That's lit though. Why would it not at least, I mean, here's something I disagree with is like, so you set this as 0, 0, right? But why not set it as 0, 1? You know what I mean? So he's doing 0, -1. So why is it's the up direction? I mean, obviously that's right because it's working, but you'd think up would be 1, 0, 1. Let's quickly read this. Okay. Moves the body along a vector. If the body collides with another, it will slide along the body rather than stop immediately. If the other body is a kinematic, blah, blah, blah. It'll also be affected by the motion of the other body. Cool. You can use this to make moving, blah, blah, blah. This method should be used. Okay. Linear velocity is the velocity vector in pixels per second. Unlike move and collide, you should not multiply it by delta. The physics engine handles the velocity. Up direction is the up direction. Oh yeah, so actually I'm really quickly going to not use delta. Because whenever you're doing move and slide, you don't need to use delta. That's why. Okay. Okay. Up direction is the up direction used to determine what is a wall and what is a floor in ceiling. Yes. If you set the value of vector 2, 0, 0, everything is considered a wall. This is used to. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't hate them for making that the default value. If stop on slope, the streamer body will not slide on slopes when you include linear velocity. Okay, cool. By collides, it will change. I don't have any slopes. By collides, it will change direction a maximum number of max slides before it stops. That's cool too. Floor max angle. This is still considered a floor. Oh wow, this is all really dope that it's all done like this. If infinite inertia is true, the body will be able to push rigid body 2D nodes, but it won't also detect any collisions with them. If false, dude, I wish I read this because I was trying to figure this out in one of my older games, and I just could not figure it out. Why sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Returns the linear velocity vector rotated and or scaled if a slide collision occurred. To get detailed information about collisions that occurred, use get slide collision. Oh, that's nifty. I'll never use that, but that's nifty. Okay, so we just got to specify a floor here. Smooth slide velocity. I still don't understand exactly why. Why would he do? Oh, because this is negative up. Yes, I'm dumb. Because in Godot, yeah, it's -1, 1, 1, -1. I don't know why I needed 2 hands to do that. But yeah, okay. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh, baby! The running is obviously like way too slow. It's still clamping it at 900. Which is very weird to me. Because we should be clamping it. Right? So let me go print on ground. True. Whoa, that's weird. That's very weird. Oh, sorry, I haven't even been looking at the chat, you guys. Oh. Oh, vector 2 dot up. That also works, but I'm just gonna stick with that because that's right. I also like to do this because like the last game I made had turrets that rotated, and I like really was just stumped by the Godot unit circle because it's not like a real unit circle. It's actually, in my opinion, better now that I understand it, which is probably why they did that. But the problem is like when you develop something from the ground up, it works for people who didn't take geometry and calculus. But if you have it, like really fucks with your head. Okay, and then what was it? What did someone else say? Oh, the jam theme. So the jam theme, this is the Hexcode jam. I'm also doing the Godot Wild jam because they're like the same timeline. And the theme is Dream, and you got this cool palette here. You have to use that palette, and I'm sticking to that pretty well. My game's called Parry Perry. It's about a dream catcher named Perry, and you have to parry by like parry the attacks that are being the dreams and kick them back up. At I guess we'll make them like demons. I don't know, whoever's. But this is Perry. He's a cute little guy. And yeah. Okay, so it's like kind of working. So if I jump here, it's screwing everything up. I really don't understand. Whoa. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. It feels terrible right now. Okay, so we don't need to print. Actually, I still want to print the velocity here, but we don't need to print this. What if we do print velocity right here? I can get rid of this. Oh, because it's not going to have the y value. Yeah, but that's also not what we want. Do print y_val. Okay. Okay, so the y value is now at 500. Am I not understanding how this clamp function works, dude? Oh, that's cool. That's a nice function. Yeah, so maybe someone can tell me why I'm stupid. But it seems, so I'm doing yval equals clamp yval to a minimum maximum value. So it shouldn't be able to go, yeah, not less than min and not more than max. So clearly it's failing if I'm doing this, yval equals clamp yval. So we're clamping the yval to 5. Yep, I'm done. If on ground, this should be 5. And then, yeah, the minimum, because, you guys. Okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. Clearly still some issues going on, but I don't know why it's like so chunky when I'm in the air. Like it just like stops my guy. It feels like I'm like hitting something. But it's good that we figured that out. Okay. So we don't need this anymore, but do I want it to clamp the minimum to 5? Because we're clamping it before the jump force, which is fine. Here we're applying gravity, and then we're clamping it to our max fall speed and our negative jump force. So if we're not on ground, then the lowest number it can be at is a negative jump force, and the highest number it can be at is our max fall speed. So that makes sense. If we're on the ground, the lowest number we want it to be is our negative jump force. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Anybody make platformers? Tell me what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just gonna play and let's see. Okay, so right now, the side-to-side movement is working just like I think. If I do a straight up and down jump, that actually looks very good to me. The problem is when I'm moving, and then I jump, it's like I hit a brick. It like stops. Interesting. Okay. So the problem is almost certainly this. Velocity equals violently clamped max velocity. Oh, that's why. Is it? Is it? Yeah. So we're clamping our right here. I wonder if this is because this should only clamp right here. It should clamp this, but then once we get down here, it should no longer clamp it. Let's do print velocity. See if that's it, maybe. Okay. Okay, let's read some of that data. So, let's do... So this is us on the ground because we're clamping at 5. Yeah, and this is... So you can see it slows it down, and then it allows it to speed back up. So that's the part I guess I just don't get. So we are only clamping our velocity right here. So this will clamp it so that we can't apply a right or leftward input to that. Velocity. Maybe this is being run? Let's try it. Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
What's all the orange juice in here?
I don't know.
Hi.
I'm streaming.
What?
I'm streaming.
Oh, hello.
I have 6 concurrent viewers.
Hello, world. Hi.
This is my beautiful girlfriend.
You guys want a treat?
Okay, so that's not happening. I was worried about that, potentially.
Sit.
She's,
Good girl.
huh.
Sit. Now sit.
Okay, bar on ground is on floor. We know that this is only running then, and this is only...
You want to shake? No, you guys shake. Shake.
It took almost 71 minutes to make a decent platformer.
Is this stream 71 minutes? Is that what's happening right now? Am I tripping? How long is this? I have no idea how long this stream is. Are you making fun of me? No, I'm talking to my friends. Are you making fun of me, Tequila? It's my first time, okay? Be gentle. Bar on ground is on floor. I just don't understand why that would happen. So we're only clamping our y velocities. If input is and then y velocity dot y. We're only changing our y velocity here. So here, you know what I also want to do is this. This is going to help. Okay. Now when I run around, when I jump. Okay.
Damn.
Well, here.
I should have let this rise more.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like very flat.
Yeah, it is a little flat. Okay, so jump. So as you'd expect, after we jump, you can see that, so it's clamping our y velocity correctly, but it's clamping our x velocity in a weird way. I don't quite know why, because I'm still holding this. Okay, let's print Excel. Okay.
We're gonna try to go out.
Mmm, crackers. Okay, I'll make bread.
It's also way too chewy. Too much gluten.
Yeah, a little too much gluten. Dog, I don't know what to tell you. Here, I'll do it one more time. Let's jump. Okay, so this is still running. Is the door open?
No. He wants to go out though. Wanna go for a walk?
Yeah, I gotta take them out. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. I'll probably be back on in a little bit. This is fun. Thanks for making fun of me, Tequila. Really helps. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch